What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video of Eisenhower Outdoors and Reviews. It's your main man, Brandon, and today I really wanted to make a video to kind of, I guess, help answer people's questions. Several people have reached out and stuff and asked me, I see it a lot on Facebook as well, about basically like what do I use, or how do I go about cleaning like my gold chains, gold jewelry, that kind of stuff. So I just kind of wanted to make a video and stuff and kind of go over the kind of two different ways that I kind of go ahead and clean chains and whatnot. Lots of times I kind of see, looking on YouTube, lots of people kind of, I guess that everybody has their own way of kind of doing things, but I know I see a lot of people that kind of use like those hard bristle toothbrushes that, you know, that they clean with, or sometimes they'll just throw the chain in the sink, or sometimes, honestly, I hear a lot of people say that they just get in the shower and, you know, shower with their chain on. That's how it gets cleaned and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of did some research whenever I kind of started to getting into, you know, gold and everything, kind of just looking at the best way to take care of your jewelry and clean it effectively and everything. And I basically came up with like two of like the best ways that at least it works for me and that it prevents scratches and that kind of stuff from happening. So basically, the two methods that I use, there's one way that I use that's a little bit, you know, less time consumptive and everything. And then there's another one that's takes a little bit more time, but it comes out looking like brand new, like every single time. So basically just explain a little bit to both of them, and then I'll go through and kind of show you like the equipment. I'll post the links of everything that I have and stuff too, in case you want to pick up exactly what I have. But basically, if I'm like in a rush, or especially if I'm going on a trip or something like that, and I want to clean my chain, like when I'm on vacation or something like that, I basically have like a little, it's this little solution cleaner that I get from, I think Brownlee Jewelers is here in North Carolina. But I mean, I'm sure most jewelry stores and stuff have it. It says it's for gold, gemstones, such and stuff for jewelry. But I basically have a horsehair brush that I ended up buying on Amazon, that I actually take that and dip it into this solution, and then basically just kind of hold my chain with one hand, and then basically just kind of clean it and stuff with the horsehair brush. That's pretty much the first one. And then the second one, the best way, it takes a little bit more time, but still not much time at all, is an ultrasonic cleaner. Guys, I cannot recommend an ultrasonic cleaner like more. Like it's literally like the most fantastic way to clean your chain. I mean, you can literally take a chain that's not been cleaned for months and put it in that, and it sends like these electronic type of waves and stuff. It kind of, I don't know how you exactly explain it, but it's like it's not electrocution like in the water, but it basically makes all these like waves and everything and stuff like with the water, and then you put like a soap detergent type of stuff in there for it, like a solution, and it gets into all the little cracks and nannies and all these other little just spots and stuff within your chain that you can't reach. So I mean, all chains and stuff that, you know, whenever you have twists on a rope chain or Franco chains, when you got, you know, like the spaces like inside of it, that kind of stuff, obviously you're not going to be able to reach those spaces and stuff with like a brush type of thing. So, but with an ultrasonic cleaner, it gets every nook and cranny with any type of, you know, jewelry piece that you put in there. One downfall is that I will warn everybody with an ultrasonic cleaner, I would definitely not recommend putting anything in there with, you know, that has diamonds or gemstones, anything like that in a type of setting, because lots of times with all that, with all those waves and everything and stuff, like, and I'll show you a video here in just a minute and stuff of kind of how it looks. I've heard it can have those, you know, diamonds or stones and stuff and everything come loose and stuff in those settings. So you obviously don't want that happening. With gemstone type of jewelry kind of thing, I would use my first option stuff with the horsehair brush that I'll show you here in just a minute. If it's just, you know, strictly gold or gold chains, gold pendants, any kind of stuff like that, you're going to be 100% fine putting in an ultrasonic cleaner. And it literally does all the hard work for you. It is phenomenal. But I'm gonna go ahead and get you and kind of take you in here with me, and we're gonna kind of see what we got going on in here. Let's step into the bathroom in here. Okay, guys. So the first method here, like I said and stuff here, is I use, like I said, as a horsehair brush. I will put a link below exactly what this is. But guys, the really big thing about this is with Horsehair, it actually says on there and stuff too, with Horsehair, with this type of brush, it's actually like recommended stuff too to be able to polish silver with, which I mean, silver to my knowledge is a more softer metal than gold. I could be wrong with that, but this does not scratch gold at all. It's extremely soft. Like I said, it's a much better alternative compared to, like I said, people using like really hard bristle toothbrushes and that kind of stuff. But this is an excellent tool and everything with that. And then here's the cleaning solution that I have. Like I said, it's from Brownlee Jewelers. I know they're in North Carolina. I don't know where else they are. It's kind of the back information and stuff about that. but no, basically what I do is, let me flip everybody around again here. So basically what I do though is whenever I'm cleaning it, I'll actually run it under the sink, the faucet first, because basically what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to try to get all the, like the sodium, like, from sweat and everything and stuff, all the dirt, all that kind of stuff that kind of collects on your chain. I don't want to go ahead and start going ahead and brushing it and stuff with that solution. So I'll go ahead and stuff and rinse it off on the sink. And then I'll go ahead and take, like I said, my brush here, and I'll literally just, dip it and stuff down in here. And I'll hold the chain with one hand, and I basically just gently brush it and stuff with this Horsehair brush. Like I said, it is a very quick and easy way to clean your chain, especially if you want to, you're about to go out really quick. You don't have time to kind of get the machine, the ultrasonic machine out and all that kind of stuff. I kind of have it stowed away sometimes, but it's a really easy method and fast method to kind of get the job done. It still never looks as good as what it does with the ultrasonic cleaner, but here's the ultrasonic cleaner. Sorry for my voice, guys. I've kind of had a cold and stuff for a little bit. But here's the ultrasonic cleaner that I use. So basically it is the iSonic brand. It's a digital ultrasonic cleaner, 2,500 milliliter, says heater as well. So right now, if you can see, it does have a temperature control as well and stuff, so it will actually heat the water and stuff. And you can set this up, I think, like all the way up to like 10 or 12 minutes. I don't ever really do it for that long. I do it for like 280 seconds usually, which I want to say is like around 4 minutes or something. I'm not doing my mouth and stuff right now, but I think it's right around there. But basically this thing comes with a lid here, and I've already put the stuff in it. But with this, it will come with a basket. I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of steam coming from this, but you can see all the bubbles right now. I do have the solution in here, but I'll show you exactly what I do here in just a second. I'll kind of show you how it looks. And then here's the cleaning solution that I use. It's actually the same brand by Ultrasonic, if you can see it. And guys, I know a lot of people say that this is basically the same stuff as Dawn dish detergent. It may be, it may not, I'm not sure. I just kind of got this because it was highly rated. It was the same brand as the cleaner, and it works great for me. So give me a second here. Let's take off the chain. Excuse me. And we'll see. Let's see if I can get this off here, and I'll show you exactly how it does. And I'll leave the lid off. You can, when you're running the machine, you can obviously run it with the lid on or off. It really doesn't matter. But here we go. And as you can see, there's kind of cracks in the basket. I just kind of always make sure whenever I'm putting it down in there that the clasp is not getting stuck in the one of those gaps. I'm making sure the chain doesn't overlap itself, just so that way it's not rubbing on itself. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and show you here. Hoping it's focusing here. But you'll be able to hear it too. It kind of makes like a little buzzing noise. And I'm not going to make you sit here for a whole 4 minutes. I'll, kind of fast forward and stuff, kind of show you the outcome. But here we go. Now I keep my jewelry pretty clean, so actually I was about to say I keep it clean, and I can actually see a lot of stuff coming off of it. I don't know if you can see in the video. I'm trying to get it, but it's kind of hard to see. But you can actually like kind of see like clouds of like dirt or like just like murky water kind of coming off the chain. Like I said, guys, this like takes, I mean, this gets your chain literally looking brand new. Because like I said, it's got these, I mean, you can kind of see the chain flickering as well. I mean, that's just how strong these things are though. With these waves and stuff of, you know, water and stuff with the solution stuff as well in it as well. I mean, it works wonders with chains. Like I said, I think this thing's kind of, like I said, being a little blurry, so I apologize for that. It's not picking up, I guess, the water or something like that, but it's it's looking really good. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna let this finish off, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, the ultrasonic cleaner just finished the countdown here. We're at all 000s. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get it out. I'm gonna go ahead and wash it underneath the sink and kind of get all the soap off. And then I have a microfiber towel. So basically what I do is, my next process is, after I wash it off in the sink, get all the soap residue off of it, I basically put it here and I curl it and stuff here, and then I actually put the microfiber towel over top of it. I just kind of, you know, press it, you know, down and everything from the top just like this. And then I usually just let it sit there for about 10 minutes to kind of finish drying, and then it's, you know, perfect. It's pretty much like new and ready to go. But let me put this here. So we'll get the chain out and stuff. And we'll try to see how we can do this. But this tripod's a little short, so I apologize about that. But yeah, guys, and now just be careful, because depending on how long you've let this chain sit in here for, with how hot your water got, it can get extremely hot to the touch. So I'm gonna go ahead now. There's the chain. I'm gonna go ahead and just wash it under the sink. Oh, that's cold water. All right, let's wash all this off here. And this thing looks, I mean, pristine. Yes, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see any differences in the video, because it's kind of hard to tell that, but trust me, guys, this literally looks just as new as whenever I first bought it new. This is the best way to clean your gold jewelry. It ensures you don't get any scratches in the cleaning process, and it ensures that, like I said, you get every single nook and cranny in your gold. And I mean, it's just, the shine is unreal. Like I said, it restores it back to new. Oh, that's water hot now. Basically restores it back to new. I mean, pretty much. Yeah, so, ooh, that water gets hot in this sink down here. All right, guys, I'm gonna put this chain down here, and I'm gonna pick up the camera again, and then just kind of show you everything. Drop my hands here. All right. Flip it around so I can see. Okay. Sorry, guys. So, like I said, I just put it on my microfiber towel after I go ahead and wash it off and stuff in the sink. And then I go ahead and just basically take it here, and I fold it up right here. And I basically just kind of pinch down the towel a little bit. You can kind of see where it's kind of forming. Kind of looks like it's a snake underneath the, the thing. But I'm literally just doing like right here. Just to kind of get all the water off. To kind of take the towel, kind of hug the chain and stuff on it. And I don't go ahead and take it out now and go ahead and put it on my neck, just because I like for it to sit here and kind of get all the water and stuff off. But I mean, that's why I kind of have it. The towel here kind of helps to kind of get the moisture off a little bit more. But for the sake of it, like I said, for the video. Well, I was like, guys, this thing, look at the shine on this thing. I mean, this thing literally looks brand new. I mean, it is spotless. So, I mean, that's, like I said, basically the two methods. Everything, like I said, you have, so just to review, you have the easy way, like I said, a horsehair brush, and everything will make sure that you don't get any scratches on your chain or your jewelry and stuff. And then just get you like a gold cleaner. I mean, buy this literally about any jewelry store, they all have them. I know everybody's seen them up there on the counter and stuff with it. Usually I'll open this up here too, just kind of show you. So if it is one hand, probably not. Yeah, nope. Hang on a second. Sorry. Okay. All right, so I'm sure everybody's seen these before. You know, they have little baskets and stuff down into them to where you can put kind of rings and that kind of stuff in there, pendants, whatever. And then they have the little brushes in there. I have used these brushes before in the past. They're actually very soft as well. I'm pretty sure they're nylon, so they're definitely not as soft as horsehair. But the problem is, especially when I had the Franco chain, the bristles would always get stuck in the chain, and over time it literally pulled out all the bristles, and I would go through like a little mini brush in that thing probably, I don't know, maybe once every 3 months. So it just kind of got very old, because then I was just buying new solutions just to get the brush, and I have like 3 or 4 of those solutions now. But let me turn you back around here, and we'll kind of get a conclusion here and kind of wrap up everything. All right. Straighten you out a little bit. Okay, so yeah, so just to review, like I said, if you're, I said, in a really, you know, just need a really quick job done, stuff real quick, I would use the horsehair brush and stuff with the cleaning solution. Like I said, I first start out by washing it off and stuff and everything just in water. Just like I said, go ahead and get that original, you know, the sodium that's in sweat and everything and stuff, and the dirt and all that kind of stuff, just from it being on your neck and stuff for many days at a time. Kind of get that, you know, off as much as you can, just so that way you're not actually taking that same sweat and dirt material and actually just, you know, kind of scraping it and stuff on the chain with the brush. I go ahead and, you know, just wash it off and stuff really quick. And then, like I said, I literally just put the brush down into the cleaner and literally just hold it and everything and stuff with one hand. And everything, I hold the clasp and everything, do both sides of the clasp, and then I literally run it down stuff like 4 times, like front, back, side to side kind of thing. And I do that a few times, flip it over, do the other end clasp, same thing, and then I'm done. Wash it off, put it on the microfiber towel, done. And then, like I said too, the ultrasonic cleaner, absolutely the best way and stuff to do those. I knew that they also make steamers as well. I've seen some people use an ultrasonic cleaner to clean it, and then they have like a steamer that they put in like this little wire basket to steam it, just to kind of get all the water and residue off and everything. I didn't really worry about that. Like I said, I like my microfiber towel because it doesn't scratch. I'm not putting it down like a wire basket or anything like that and stuff to possibly scratch it as well. I'm literally just putting it out there, letting it rest for 10 minutes. And then whenever I'm ready to put it on, it's gleaming and glistening, literally like I just bought the thing. So guys, I appreciate you coming back and stuff, watching another video and stuff of mine. I know it's been a little while since I put one up. Hopefully we're gonna be releasing another, hopefully 3 or 4 or 5 videos and stuff here soon. Hopefully I got something big coming up here. Hopefully in the next month or 2, we'll see kind of how that goes. But if you have any questions, like I said, whether it be the cleaners that I use, the solution, the ultrasonic cleaner, the brushes, whatever it may be, just let me know. Like I said, I'll put the link and stuff below in the description. Just kind of let you know where you can get those. Everything was purchased on Amazon. The ultrasonic cleaner, the solution for the ultrasonic cleaner, the horsehair brushes, and the microfiber towel. I'll try to find all those links, put that there. And then, like I said, the gold cleaning solution. I mean, you can find that on Amazon and everything. That's fine. I would just always make sure and check that it says gold. I'm sure any cleaning solution is fine, but I just always double check, make sure it says gold in there. And then, guys, like I said, a reminder as well, do not put anything in an ultrasonic cleaner that has diamonds or gemstones in it, because like I said, lots of times those will loosen up and you will lose those stones. So I just want to make sure that nobody's doing that. Just use the brush method and stuff for any of your rings or that kind of stuff with diamonds and whatnot. But yeah, guys, like I said, appreciate your guys' time and all your support as always. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And as always, we'll see you out there. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.